Hey guys, it's Alabama Deep, and I'm coming back at you. Got another video. Having a little issue with my rotation on my phone for videos, so I apologize if this comes out sideways. I'm trying my best for it not to do that. But I wanted to show y'all something that I bought, and we're going to use these two watches as a reference point. So I bought a new Rolex dial. I just came in yesterday, and it's much bigger than what we have here on the Tudor or this Air King. When I first saw the dimensions of it, I thought it was the case dimensions of which the dial fit into. However, I was sadly mistaken, and this is much, much, much bigger. So I'll go ahead and I will share that with you now. Um, this is the dial that I received in. This is a huge dial. And for those who do not know, this is a Rolex Cellini pocket watch dial, which I thought the seller was confused on and perhaps didn't know Rolex as good as I did or some of y'all out there. But no, indeed, this is a Cellini pocket watch dial from the 1970s. It is pretty cool, and I originally had bought it for another build down the road because we all have our parts box and bins. So that's kind of what it was. It was just going to be a parts dial for later on. And so yeah, it came in and I was shocked by the size of it. And so I'm thinking now, what should I do with it? And we're going to have a little bit of fun with this. We're going to give this dial some time, maybe about 4 months before 5 months before we dive into it. So I want to know what you, the viewer, wants to do with this. Okay, now I can turn this into a pocket watch again, but it's going to be very expensive. 18 karat gold case is going to be over $1,000. The movement itself is about $700 to $800, and chain itself will be about $2,000. I would love to do that, but I am not rich, so yeah, we just can't do that. So I think what I'm going to do, and this is y'all's options, as far as I know anyway, I guess we're going to turn this into probably one of the biggest Rolex Cellini wristwatches on the earth, on the planet. We're going to make a custom. I guess you could call it, if you want to, you call it a Franken watch. That's fine, because that's kind of technically what this one's going to be. It's going to be a Franken watch. Because I think in order to do this within my wallet realm, we're going to have to match parts on this, and we're going to make my own creation, which is what I, as a watchmaker, that's what I love doing. So okay, we have the champagne gold dial. Okay, now for the case, it's kind of similar to this Tudor here. I have two choices for you, the viewer, to choose from, and tell me what we're going to do with it. Okay. We have this one right here. Now this stays true to a Cellini case. Okay, and it was, I think, $28.98, free shipping. This particular case has an exhibition back. Oh shit! Here comes a cat. I have to close up my Rolex parts. It stays true to the Cellini design. It really does. Um, you can see the coinage on it. That's a very, very good crown. So we have that to choose from. Um, we also have, as soon as I can pull it up, a watch strap, because I'm thinking we should do a leather band on this in black. That's what I'm personally thinking. Tell me what you guys think. But I think definitely a leather strap. Okay, here's the other choice case that we could put the Cellini in. This is an oyster style case, screw down crown, screw on back. Um, the movement on it is going to be a little bit different. It takes more of a Seiko movement, or 2824-2. Uh, but we can fit a Rolex movement into this. That's not even an issue because that's more than enough clearance room. So I'm just not sure if we should use the Cellini movement that complements that dial originally produced by Rolex, or since this is something that's kind of like a Hail Mary in a unique case, just go ahead and say to hell with it, and we'll just throw something together. So yeah, I'm thinking maybe about 15 jewel Rolex movement, maybe more of a vintage movement from like maybe the 30s or 40s perhaps. Not really sure yet. We will see, because that movement from the 30s or 40s is going to be so small, it's going to dwarf the dial itself, and if it's in an exhibition back, it may not look too good. So we'll have to find something that will complement the exhibition back if we go that route. Now, what I like about this particular case is you can look at the crown. It does have more of a pocket watch, which is what this dial came from, so that kind of stays true to what it is as a suggestion. So we could, consider that. Or if, on the band, if y'all don't like the black leather band, we can certainly change that out for a Jubilee Presidential or Oyster style band. Not really sure yet. But hey, y'all just let me know what you think about this. Uh, we have this one with the coinage on it, which really stays true to a Cellini as far as the wristwatch version goes. So we can have the biggest Cellini watch ever. Okay, like 44, 45 millimeter, which of course we all know that the Cellini can get substantially bigger compared to other wristwatches that Rolex produces. But I don't know if it's actually a 44 millimeter. It might be, and again, this might be a direct copy of the Cellini case. I don't know. Oh, okay. Oops. It's gonna do the oops thing. Anyway, that's enough to be seen on there. So yeah, I'm thinking for sure uh, one of those two cases. Now, with those cases, we can gold plate it or leave it stainless. Y'all also help me figure that out. So there's a lot for y'all to decide from and comment on. So please do so below. Uh, Gold plate or stainless? Which one of the uh, dial fits into the case better? Should we go with case number one, the coinage, or case number two, that's more traditional oyster? We have those two available choices, and the bracelet, let me know, and movement as well. See, y'all gonna help me do this. Give me some opinions on it. What type of Rolex movement should I use? Should I try to stay original, even though we're saying fuck it and kind of throwing it out there and making a Frankenwatch from hell? Um, or I mean, what? I mean, tell me what we should do there. Just go ahead and choose a completely different Rolex movement altogether and make what we want, right? So yeah, y'all have a lot to comment on. Letting me know which direction should I go with that, because like I said, I'd love to restore it to its full glory, but we're talking thousands and thousands of dollars for one $40 dial I got cheap off of eBay. And that's really all we have to go with. I mean, if there was a movement there with the crown and the hands and the dials on there, that'd be different. We'd definitely be looking for a Rolex pocket watch case. But just the dial itself, I'm really kind of thinking we should go ahead and just, like I said, throw out a Hail Mary, say fuck it, and go ahead and just put a Cellini Frankenwatch from hell together, and then I can sport that around. So y'all let me know. Comment below and help me make these decisions.